you are a beautiful person. You are not washed up being 40 years old. I want to let you know that you still got so many more years ahead of you. So don't even feed into that narrative or even bring that energy to you. You are a beautiful person. So don't ever think that. That's all I wanted to say.
So
Who
I
told
think
her she was washed up?
Nobody told her that. She just said that out loud.
I was actually
Society says that
Society
after
says
women hit 35,
35 were
that
washed.
we are no longer
now you see
desirable.
why it's important for you.
But also, society says if a man is not making six figures and is not 6 feet tall, then women want him. What are we talking about?
To have some type of covering because society get in your mind telling you this stuff. And in some cases, I would argue that, Kim, you probably believed it at some instances. It probably made you feel like, damn, maybe I am washed up. And did it not?
Rude when when I've only dated in the Black community and I only see Black men saying things like that constantly on every blog, every post, every conversation, every
And
podcast.
that's my point.
No, but no, you didn't answer. So when we hear that, just happens to be a select few of people that are saying it?
What I'm saying is, whenever you have
the question.
First of all, when you have a father, but let's just take father out of it since all of y'all ain't never had a father. I'm sorry.
I have my dad.
Not all y'all. Not all.
it's being facetious,
Let's
y'all.
just take father off of it. That's the reason why I said some type of covering a spiritual leader is important because you wouldn't hearken into the comments and posts on Instagram and in the algorithm or some of these guys that don't give a shit about you. None of the stuff they say would matter when you have somebody over here that's living by a certain principle
So
and
that's
ensuring that you're lit.
Black men are sending out, Darwin. We all have said that we see that.
So what?
Not real.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
The message about being 35 and we're not useful anymore. We all the Black women on this panel have said, or Ty has said, Ash has said, we've heard it, but you're saying that you're making.
What did you hear?
Hold on, wait. Let's say that what you've been hearing in this space is absolutely true, right? That we've been saying it. Because you're right. We have been saying it. Women over 35 tend to be less desirable. That's a fact. We've been saying it, right? What has your real life told you?
My real life has told me that I have a very humble career. My life has told me that I enjoy taking
with
care
relationships.
But he's not asking. Oh my God, he's not asking about your career because men do not care about your career. Men care about how nice you are to them, how respectful you are to them, how peaceful you are to them, and what are the things you are going to bring to their life. Because most likely you're going to want the man to bring his career to provide. So your career doesn't matter anyway, because your money is your money and his money is your money.
Not your career, with relationship, with men.
It has told me that I need to be very careful. That's why I don't have any more kids, and that's why I'm not married. And it's also told me that I need to vet properly. That's why I've never been divorced, never been married, but never been divorced, and I don't have any more children.
So
what is your mentor?
Hold on, Bruiser. Are you saying that there is a, like, in your real life there's a shortage of men who want to be with you?
I'm saying that I have not placed myself in positions to have an abundance of options.
She's going to dance around the question.
All right, so because this is what's difficult about this, right? Is that I get it. We say a lot, you know what I mean? But when you come to us and you tell us, well, I haven't put myself in a position to see if men actually want to be with me or to even find out if you're actually washed up or not, how can you even prove us wrong if you're not even out there on the train?
Mm-hmm.
You're not out there. You have not put yourself in a position.
Wasn't gonna like that.
You haven't put yourself in a position. You haven't put yourself in a position to actually see if men value you for a relationship or not. So when you hear it in this space, and we're telling y'all that all y'all basically do is prove to us that either it's absolutely true or that y'all believe that it's true, to the fact that y'all don't even go out there and try.
No, Sweeney, I never said.
I think personally, the fact that she has no man, she just proves them right. Because like he said, at the end of the day, all of us are judged by the results we have in our life. You know, for example, if I say I don't want to be broke or I don't like being broke, but I'm not putting in the work to not be broke, guess what? Life is going to tell me now you're broke because you didn't work hard enough not to be broke. So for her, if she's saying that, you know, men say that women over 35 are useless, well, guess what? Your life should prove that wrong. You're either putting yourself out there or you have so many men who want you that you want, because sure, they may want you, but if you don't want them, it doesn't count. Or you can also be married or something. But if what they say is what's going on in your life, then they are right. The same thing happens to a man. I think because for us men, we take it. You know, I'm not 6 feet, so I know a good number of women won't want me because I'm not 6 feet. I don't make 6 figures, so I know a good number of women who want 6 figures won't want me, and that's okay. You know, I understand I don't qualify for them, but women want to qualify for every man.
That I didn't date. I have said 7 minutes ago, or 10 maybe. I think Bruiser asked me what is about marriage or what's been the holdback, and I admitted it. I said my career. I work 16 hours a day. Not a lot of men like that, and I know that. Bruiser also went on to ask me, do you understand that you're narrowing your options? And I said yes.
So have you ever listened to when men say that women over 35 are less desirable? Have you ever heard some of the reasons that we listed?
No.
Usually a lot of times it has to do with the amount of kids we have, value, peace, where our mentality is, if we're career driven versus family driven, sacrificial, if we bring peace.
Stop right there. That's what made you undesirable. That right there. When we say women are undesirable, we list these 5 or 6 reasons. You just said, I don't want to be in those type of situations because I'm career driven. You're literally proving the point of the group of men that you're talking about says these things about you. Hold on, Anonymous. I know you're saying that, but she just said, she listed 5 reasons. And one of which was, I said, what makes women over 35 undesirable for men? Why do we say this, right? And she listed off several reasons. She said sometimes they already have children. Sometimes they are their values are a lot different. Then she said another reason is that they are career driven. They put their careers ahead of family. And she is a literal example of what the men are saying about women that are 35 and older. Because 1, is she not 35 and older? That's a fact. Then 2, did she not just say, I value my career over putting a family over relationship, marriage, and a family? She just said that she does that as well. So she's literally proving the point of these manosphere talking points or these red pill talking points.
And at the end of the day, both men and women are going to have to choose what's more important to you. Because relationships are work. The same way we wake up every morning and go to work and punch in and do what the boss requires us of doing to keep the relationship of us having the job and being employed by the boss. That's the same thing with personal relationships. They involve work. You got to sacrifice. The same way you don't stay in bed all day because you have to go work to keep the relationship, to keep being employed and you don't get fired. It's the same thing. The same thing applies to romantic relationships, whether it's being romantic or intimate with someone. That's a sacrifice. Sometimes you don't want it, but you get a sacrifice. Whether for men being a provider, sometimes you're tired of providing, but you have to provide to keep the romantic relationship going. It's a sacrifice. And for the women, sometimes she says she works 16 hours a day. Guess what? Very few men are going to be okay with that. So as you're working 16 hours a day, sacrificing your relationship for the work, he, in those 16 hours, he's going to have a woman who's going to be there with him. And then you say he cheated. So it all takes sacrifices. If you consider your career to be more important than a relationship or a family dynamic, guess what? That's what you're going to get in your life. The results are going to be that you either don't have a man, you don't have any relationships. So at the end of the day, both men and women have to sacrifice. What's important to you, you're going to do that. Men have to sacrifice by working and providing, to the extent that even some guys who sacrifice too much and work too much as well, sometimes the women complain that they don't have enough time for them and they divorce them or break up the relationship. So for you as a lady, if you prefer to work 16 hours a day and you don't make time to go out to put yourself out there or even to be in a relationship, guess what? That's what you're going to get at the end of the day. No relationships, no family. Anyway, shout out to Lapif. What you guys think? Link down below. Peace.